Page number 1. Lamas barjen chenemo jembanyer ngaje banananje yevarazong kware gajula sorwande sodawe zong toyo je wa so ge je dem je san je len ba de me dor je ya ren je bar zo ran dor be ma le den de ne den zam len dor je zar ra den cho je le so de je la Gom ben dan je yo ma nya par jen zin je na so zo on de long da za ne ru ya la la san dur jo ge lo ma ya dan ja re zo ro jar der da le ja me ya zo ga wa je da la zor wan de so je be so se yo jam da ye do ren de do je sa sa wa gen je da vo do je je de do je jo do je nam ban yom gan den de le je do do ve la je je yang le nyen je do wa ga dan dan bar wa je bo nyam je ga ba jen jen jo ban za gu ma ra ye ye song jong ko lai jen de ya do dan par sin do je dan jar za dan da go song dan je wa so so do je par ve lan ko la zo lo zor wan de so de le nam jar yo ram zo re bo za zo ge go re ye ye do wa ya ja da ye ye par va je vien do dem ne sem jo de yo wa yo den da ge da ye no lord dam nam he de da de jen dor je da ze me nyen je per wan do do la de ne to je jang da de bo yo dan da go da ye ye nyam jo ve be ze bar we to wan den to je jan jo sim je per ba yam je 自就我用着的。头所有难自那么多问，怎么自家不把诺西拉？怎能脑不是看看见有？旁边的就那没拉住住。nhớ môn đề trong đề đông sa chế đà chế đà đề trong chế mê chế hoài nhé la về đề trong lan đô sa thôi yo lê chế yon tên chế vô nhân rô chế chế ba ra ngà ngôn cho mê war chế ba chế đa gây đô bê nhé xây đề ba chế đa thôn gom ba cho đô Hare Nai Ram Son Drbe La Zo Hai Na La Yai Samai Yai Ai A Dene Ram Zo Nam Da Hai Der De Joy Jado Yesu Darve Marje Boy Nanse Yer Ye Mahai Bale Dai Nam Sun Zeme Jeje Owa Hoi Woi Benzor Bebe Debe Aloge Gende Neve De Shadow Bai dor deo yonu kurda han jeba yan je yanen and yesa sor se ba dor de perwa daba Yang da dang zi moi zang bu hai den ba da ge lai hai yin de hai zor we se ye ye o do jo hor ye Joy Jian Zim Joy Dorma Hai Jede Ber Mahai Ben Zoi Nerudo Rodon Balen Doi Gai While the Moy Shayi Ran Radar Yer the Jota Good Jam Soy Balo Doi Shedan Rubu Pombo Jeba Nam Dorje Sombong Huda Hajela
Light rays radiate throughout the 10 directions from the seed syllable and the mantra string at my heart, invoking the 3 roots of Maya from their very hearts. Oh, their blessings of body, speech, and mind descend like rainfall in the forms of white home, red ah, and blue home, dissolving ceaselessly into my 3 places. Then all the blessings and powers of all the victorious ones, compassion in the form of conceivable Vajrakilaya deities large and small, gently fall and merge with me. Then the deities of my body mandala, as well as the deities in union residing with my channels, are like the sides of an open sesame pod. They and all the mandala deities recite the mantra, resounding like a broken
de Om Bendar Galagalaya Sarvam Bene Bahombe Galagalaya Sarvam Bene Bahombe Om Bendar Galagalaya Sarvam Bene Bahombe Om Benza Galagalaya Sarvam Bene Om Benza Galagalaya Sarvam Bene Bahombe Om Benza Galagalaya Sarvam Bene
We're starting our questions and answers for Drupon Tsering. So the first question is, what is the meaning of Mara? The du Mara se du ra digitanta kareris.
Do it. Okay. That train there. Jabing got children boche ketini. Siche magung din sander. Pusum chopang ark tini yazong. Niendra bina ye yong sang ne. Dorje purple drupchen che temder zambom delas. Tenin dipsi teratin che jamne. Yedam dorje yung da nisuman chipa. Tenik jabing got children boche chotang. Dana Khenpo tang lobung Lama namla lunga yisumchi kupsa tang tenin Dzambhala kansa ne drajanana nyamgyuk nang kink ta lomju zopukuk loma nam tang drana yingus ndena pemkink trupuk dorji punro pomo yongsu zopala teni mixa ke tereng labap tuchi karba zambo nimondela samde tahi dele shuyayin.
So this is this place is the place where His Eminence Drupchen Rinpoche has his main seat outside of our monastery in Tibet, and it's a place where the 5 perfections are complete. And it is a time where we engage in the practice of approach, the 4 branches of approach and accomplishment, the Vajrakilaya Drupchen. It is very auspicious to be together with our source of refuge in this life and all future lives, from lifetime to lifetime. Drupchen Rinpoche, who is indivisible from the Deity Vajrakilaya, and also together with the Khenpos, Lobön, the Lamas. First, I prostrate to all of them with respectful body, speech, and mind. And then also, I would like to greet everyone who is following the retreat on the live stream from all over the world. These are the Sambhogakaya disciples. And then also all the disciples, the Vajra brothers and sisters gathered here in person, which are the Nirmanakaya disciples. It's a very special day. It's the Hlabab Tuchen, the descent from the God realms. And so on this special occasion, first I would like to say that Dashidele to all of you.
Tatin du Tsering Tenang Khenpo tang lobung Lama nampa tsa ninge so Drupchen tang la text ngala karela go yenang da senang jin dos yimba yena yang ta Lama Rinpoche ka chucho ko digiri ten du ngarang jira shihimi de kare shiate tinget stola len shuya yin ten du ta ngaranin do na doji pepe wan long di chiri mambo toyori tene ngacho ma pula debe caps ta di ren prova jeba de toni ngacho dukana losom yu caps dawa trol dupchina yisen ngacho ngaro mo tong jalenta ta duptab jeba pe pot chembo yori nyama ta parte sen samna deris ta yina yang danga chama pe thot lu ranju thamal lu ten de cha de yori ta yimba yina yang chinang chu tuwa de lang kare ha ko ate len hyogo yin te mo ya te kon na pala ni kan de shya yin
The some the culture showing
losom na samna de ka so dorji prabha de dawa tro ren dupchin na yisen ta ren prabha je ba yori bod chimbo o te nima ta ba nga so kyo yora me trawa chyon de nga ro mo tong ja len chin kro yong su zo pa sen samna de ri de
So now I'm answering the questions in the presence of the Khenpos and Lopens and Lamas here. It makes me feel a little bit scared and hesitant. But then it was Lama Rinpoche's instruction and the center's request. So I'm going to answer your questions to the best of my abilities, although I do not know so much. But I have received the empowerment instructions and transmission of Vajrakilaya. And also, while still in Tibet, I was engaged in the extensive Vajrakilaya Drupchen according to the Ratna Lingpa Purbam. And that happened in the context of when I was in Tibet doing a 3-year retreat. And for 6 months, during this time, each and every day, we were practicing, was it 10 monks together? Or so all of us together were practicing each and every day for 6 months the extensive Vajrakilaya Drupchen, like in an actual Drupchen format, and we used the longer elaborated text for that. And so I did the retreat, and even though I feel ordinary, I have received the instructions. So whatever I do, I know I will answer to the best of my abilities, and then you can also ask other questions to the other masters.
Chupong Jeti Yetong Nimbo Senam Donha Sazo Sama Sondun June. Taco Kalanda Wonako Mune Jude Sonzendo Tendu Tachi number Pe Lota Parte Tu Yuri Samba Yuri Gomba Yuri Tendu Munesin and Air Trama Bochan Solando. Not a lot nothing but Amborwa. Ta Yimba Yinayang or Chiran Chick. Tas log Dorji Purbakatara. Samsinari, that taken course in the Rana you do get that the so called the mending carry here the Malayans.
And His Eminence Drupchen Rinpoche is holding Vajrakilaya Drupchen here every year, and has given you many very profound teachings, really the essence of the 84,000 Dharma teachings, the union of the sutras and the tantras of Mahamudra and of Dzogchen. He's really giving you like the quintessence of a food, and really the essence of it. And so every year you receive these teachings, you listen, you reflect, you meditate. So actually, I should ask questions to you, since it's actually my first time here this year. But in any case, I will answer your questions with regard to Vajrakilaya's outer appearance and so forth, the 4 maras, and to the best of my abilities.
All as Takavs Papachavate, Maras, Yatita, Danzin le Jimpe Newman, but do le do yes in Yoruba. O Pumpu do Newman, but do Chidak do Lipe do see. That the Rana ye. The Jew Nalola. The Nick Gado could do Nimzi to do say uncle takes a yori, then to Jetan Mara sayate, do le munzi in those. Tayimba Yinayam Tara Dorji Purple, Horn Naloni, Mara Sena Siatela, Jiva can hear your Dorji Purple Hall person, Junitan, the language in those. That end in the ordinary society. Lagom percapsa tin horsiata, antinalone chen human percapsa, do se alla cogo hosares.
So now to answer your question regarding the meaning of Mara. So generally speaking, Mara means demon that arises from self-grasping and then leads to the afflictive emotions. We generally speak of the 4 maras, the 4 demons, the mara of the aggregates, the mara of the afflictions, the mara of the Lord of Death, and the mara of the Son of the Gods. And then there is a different division of those maras, for example, in the Chöd practice that lists the mara of self-deceit and the mara of infatuation and so forth. There's different maras. But in general, the way we understand mara is as a demon. But then also in the context of the Vajrakilaya practice, Vajrakilaya also has a great retinue. And among this retinue are the 4 great ging warriors. They are part of a 12-fold retinue. And so in the context of being of Vajrakilaya's retinue, it refers to a mara, refers to a retinue. We say marasena, referring to the retinue. But then in the context of afflictions, we understand this du or mara to be a demon. Next question. What is the difference between hum and hung? And so Tenzin lecture gigi hum la kira. Tini yang pyogen ala hung la kira. Hum dan hung gi kewa kareduk.
Chigla ma, chigla nga sina dadang te sidu. Natsu ti karisina Sanskrit la Vajra la hamdwa. Natsu puke zogunata kamba kela banzar zonrul. Then the northern Quran suchik dadang dori mata tongda jiba. Insares.
Yeah, so one version has a ending and the other one has a ng ending. And so the difference is just between Tibetan and Sanskrit. So for example, in Sanskrit, we say Vajra, but then in Tibetan, Kampas say Benza. But actually the meaning is one and the same is for hum and hung, and the meaning is the same.
Chitang hong seyate tempa la. Teni drum seyate ten yaya kang. Ko yaya kang da dinana nepa la. Not tenderin dos ten du ti. Tata nga la kong la lekor ma to hakim jo hong nga da ga yo marwa hong hakim jo hong se.
So generally speaking, the hum refers to the deity, or called the supported, and the drum syllable is the support, which is the boundless palace. So together, they are the hum drum are the boundless palace of the deity, and the deity is inhabiting that palace. Regarding just the mantra syllable hung itself, actually, from a like a linguistic perspective, you actually only have the circle and the crescent above the syllable, which indicates not a nga but a m sound.
Tani ti ta tren la gomya dorje yunar chama ta nga su semda ot hong rindo hong de latin tani ta jerem gomya ne sem karela gol ta namshi senari sem devarhi be nimbo senari ta yonsu to pate hong tarang ni dogores ti hong tela jawa nga o yishi nga ta te re gen den re ye yoring sa ja tem na den ji gyu tela kado ta hong kang go le ko da ha da ko ba hyap che so la kado dam da yore tin tela te tin ke tin Java ring nga tang yishi nga telen den hong de pe ma si za chin bo rin do si chama ko chang do.
When we practice the deity, such as Vajrakilaya, then our mind becomes the syllable hung. So the generation stage, the visualization is established on the basis of the hung. And the hung represents our consciousness or our Buddha nature. And also it is connected to the 5 Buddha families and the 5 wisdoms. There's this book in which on mudras that I wrote, and in there is an explanation on the Hung syllable, where the Hung syllable is depicted in different colors. So you have the main body of the Hung, you have the hook at the vowel sound on the bottom, and then the crescent moon, and then the drop, the bindo circle on top, and they each have a different color representing the 5 Buddha families and the 5 wisdoms. So the Hung is very precious, and really everything is complete within the Hung. Next question. And by visualizing the syllable Hung in our heart, is it important to visualize the Tibetan drawing of the syllable, or can we just focus on the essence of the Hung? Ting so Hung ninka la gombe kapla, ting so yinchi minchi puyikti gom go reves, yana so Hung ngowo chikpo gom na chigi reve.
Hong ngowo chikpo gom na reves. Donda sem mayen pa tabji rewa ten denji mini Sanskrit dan buke tolte se chiran so kabo jore. Na so na chiran so yige te gong gong te kabo do wa. Dor de na tsiklen zin ya dan dalen zin ya nika ko chu do se Hong. Tate mambo chik trawa dan da tang so. Ten du dara Sanskrit te gom ya la o kabo do na chiran so yige to ni ti on Vajrakilaya te gom nan de yores. An ka hene to on Vajrakilaya dra te karang la. All semtena zendena chohu saris.
So you can just focus on the essence of the Hung. In brief, it is a method for the mind to be undistracted. And it might be difficult for you to visualize in like Sanskrit or Tibetan script, just like it is also difficult for us to visualize your scripts. But the way you can visualize it is either in your own script or in any script, or just focus on the sound. Actually, many people ask about that. And so if it's difficult for you to visualize, for example, the Sanskrit version of a mantra, you can also visualize it in your own script, the Vajrakilaya mantra, for example. Or for some, it may be suitable to just focus your mind on the sound of the mantra itself.
Tate indi tela ang ngal meni sak twa tangso. Ti karasin tin ha de ka che gongore sikakhe ke ti ombe da kala kala saban benga ne pa hong sin. Ndo chudung dua ti chama tin to te go mares. Tene ti Nima kan den tela. Hong yek tingna tin tha tan kala yan drugul hauri drugul ya te tel rein do chigla oms tenim be oms benza ki li ki la ya hong paik sid o tel drugul chang do chigla om te mchen benza siat vejar ten drni la chen do ang drugul chang do dor dinati Om te
Khana chagdok niba dikhare
niba de la om mera benza si dun ro ni la zen ro ra benza si de te kan ro go chang do do de la para go ni om te chi ya na te tra sa ri ma do kan sin na om se ya te do je yu na benza se ya te hollo jien de ma ri do ki li se ya te tro kyo ki la se ya te tro mo kyo ya se ya te sem cho ni chik the Hong Siagatas, the Doji Yun Hortland Jepe, Tugitas, the Lab Mudup Tamji, so Doyatan, Pek Sidita, Dutan Gek Yumo Batsama, Pa, Dea Te Siditi, Drugute, what and Rusinets and those. Then you call a gorgol. You won't go to cook, yell Horgora.
So actually, people ask me a question about that. So in terms of when we practice, how many of these mantras are to be accumulated, how many syllables. And so normally when we visualize when we recite the Vajrakilaya mantra, or Benzakili-Kilaya Sarva Bignam Bamhum Bet, and that has 16 syllables. But when we visualize, actually we don't need to visualize the 16 syllables. So how we visualize is that on a seat of sun stands Hung syllable, dark blue, and it is surrounded by a 9-syllable mantra. And there is 2 versions of that. The first one is Om Benza Kili Kilaya Hung Pet, the 9 syllables, where Om stands for 1 syllable and Benza also stands for 1 syllable. And the second version is where you omit the Om, and the Benza then is considered as 2 syllables. So then you have Benza Kili Kilaya Hung Pet, again 9 syllables. But there is also a significance to actually counting in the Om syllable, because the Om syllable represents Vajrakumara. Then Benza or Vajra represents Kologete, the consort. Then Kili, it refers to the 10 wrathful ones. Then Kila refers to the first one is the 10 male wrathful ones, Kili, and Kila is the 10 female wrathful ones. And then Ya are the 21 supreme sons. And then Hung refers to Vajrakilaya, retinue, and gathering the compassionate blessings and cities of Vajrakilaya and the retinue. And Pet then is the deliverance the liberation of the demons and the obstructors, the afflictive emotions. And so this mantra circles at your heart. The syllables are set up counterclockwise, but then they circle clockwise.
Then the Hong the Gompakaus Tara Duptamna Yorwa Tambo Soju Ninkala Nyemakadin. Tati Ninkala Kahila Ting Natsat and the Kanga Madela Yona Tevala Gomna Chori on remote song to the Chans. Chingravati and the Nyemakadin Latini Dorji Mumbotsing Aba. Ti Tevala Yanjar Nyemakadin, Tenitinala, Hongyek Purtiba, Dorjitel named it. Hongyek the Purtiba Tank, Trow. That is Tintala on Vajrakilaya home pen good. You want to cook, yes, Kolgora. Then the ye Korean Corsiat and Ha Siltiate, Yell and Kolgo, Nanatiate, Yun Korea. Oh, Tendarindo. That the Chung Gongoya the chick sim teach the Neak. Oh, Tarakatan Bojus on the Mayan band, the Saji Kunjalams, the Garang, the same teach the Teak, the type of things, Mikba. The Doji Tevatella, on the Yen to go to Tanaku Gudwa.
So, as it is said in the sadhana, when we visualize, the way we visualize the Hung syllable, is that first at our heart there is a sun disk. And we visualize in the heart, but also Gawang Rinpoche tells you that, and you've heard that before, that when it's difficult for us to visualize at the heart, if we have a sickness or it makes us feel uncomfortable, then we can also visualize at the navel. So you visualize at this place the sun disk, and on top of the sun disk is a dark blue 5-pronged Vajra. And in the center of this Vajra too is a sun disk. And on top of that sun disk is the dark blue Hung syllable, a very subtle, very small, like a strand of hair. And that's the Hung syllable. And then the Vajra is in the center. The Vajra itself. So at the center of the Vajra is the Hung, which is like a string, a hair string. And then the Vajra is the size of a barley seed. And then the Hung at the center of that Vajra is surrounded by this 9-syllable mantra, set up counterclockwise and then circling clockwise. So those mantras that generally are facing outward are turning clockwise, and those that are facing inward are turning counterclockwise. And then the purpose of visualizing small is so that the mind can abide single-pointedly. Also, the other day, Drupchen Rinpoche mentioned that non-distraction is the path of all the Buddhas. So the small visualization is a method for the mind to abide single-pointedly and without distraction. So this is how we visualize the 9 syllables surrounding the Hong at the hub of the Vajra.
The Hong de la Pache Rinpoche Song Ju Hong Gom Kapso the Shabju ke zhe de pa dun de dong go lam pa le ble ma yin ba dong dong sin ta tian du ti yin chi ke to lang de lu si dis ka bo de de wo sa ma ro ta ra sa si de gom na ha ti Shabju ra Shabju de chon dun de dong de le le ma yin ba dun na de ha really then Shabju ke zhe de chon dun de dong ra.
And maybe Drupchen Rinpoche mentioned that to you, but regarding the syllable Hong, there is the vowel part on the bottom. It's this looks like a hook on the bottom of the Hong. So maybe that's hard to explain in English, but so if you can just imagine this hook part on the bottom of the Hong, actually it is not quite underneath the Hong, but in front of the Hong, with its tip facing the Hong.
Tani pacher chuso di ha teso ha koyala. Ta don tamba da chamaran bo chin de hyen ya na ho de tani yinda an de re yin de la sik siate. Ta tu su da te si du pacher nang je mari de de Tsering so te karena harere karena si dua mambo yung ore tesenge ma hyugana tara om Vajrakilaya hong paik se kilaya se ade atso charsongwa ta sarwa mbeni pam hong paik se pam te du sarwa se ade tamji karesina sarwa gek tamji mbek ni lamda mbek ni se ade ta du ta gek Nyum Tsamate, O Tendu, De Tsamate. Deni Sarwan Bengni, Bam Siake, Ching, do the get start Ching. Hong City, Toki Nimbu Yukoro Landa, the Doji Purple, lots of so Toki Nimbu Yukurwa. Saram Bengani Bam Hong Dinani Pek Seate, then Drbanji Bad Drbanji. Bedakala Saram Bengani Bam Hong Pek Za Hong Bam Hokar Bedakala Sam Bengani Bam Hong Za Hong Arwa. Za Hong A Siat Goma Ye. Then Saram Bengani Bam Hong Pike. Saram Bengani Bam Hong Pike. O to the Umbedakala Saram Bengani Bam Hong Pike Siate, O te Parterin Dwati Jimate activity hard and the Majon Risari. Bam Siat Sorja, Hong Siak Himbu Jukor. Pexiak Drbanjiba.
Kirkila Sabin Bang Pet, and it's out Sa Hong.
Did the so Jimate so Sama the activity in the Wa, Delham Bondo. Zong Pao, Katam Kai and Zayan Benzayas and Mamudo and the Aparanzeta, or they are large region to local to Dando. That did Ramazin and decided not to do long yet. Yeah.
Okay. And then regarding the mantra itself, you're probably also familiar with it. And often when Drupchen Rinpoche gives a teaching, he brings it to the ultimate truth that you are familiar with. But maybe he hasn't mentioned the meaning of each of the syllables. So since many people ask questions about that, I will go through the meaning of the mantra. So we already covered the 9 syllables. So on Vajrakilaya Hungpad. And then the other next syllables, when we have the 16 syllables, would be Sarva, Bignan, Bam, Hungpad. So then Sarva means all. And Bignan refers to the maras, the obstructors, the afflictive emotions. So Sarva Bignan is all of them, all of these obstructors and afflictions. Bam means to bind, so to bind these maras and obstructors. Hung refers to the invocation of the enlightened heart essence of the Vajrakilaya deities. And Pet means Drupon. Drupon.
The Hong take Toki Jugon to peg it at the Sola. The Sanjay Khenpo Yorwata do and gets a dancing and Numa, but so that's a pa. The last
So it refers to the deliverance or liberation, the annihilation of all these enemies and obstructors, having invoked the enlightened mind of the Vajrakilaya deities. The Pardorava?
La.
The Pardorava.
The Pardata, Zara de Labian Rixari. The Dunchi Nipandoa, Zahong Bao, Kadam Kayan Zayan Banzais. Tarat the Da Ki Nimpatan Dunchi Nimpadella, Zahong Banho Seattle, Namju Semi Yella, the Taradinani, Goma Ye. Teni Katam Kaye Siate, Honama Yerk. Sonhing. Zayim Benzaye Sir Danima yes. Anzete Aparanzeta Siate Sada Se Lamo Yer. Mara Sena Sitarat Tony Mara Lando Mara Sena Siate Jiu Ken Ye. Pamardana yes Ponya Levzi Horso Jamso Sama. Ramardana, yes. Ramadana, Hong Pike City, Lela Kurvata, or Tenat Duat.
And so then we come to the following mantra, which is when we practice the front visualization. So we have already spoken about Vajrakilaya, and then the next syllables are Jahung Bam Ho. Normally Jahung Bam Ho refer to the 4 immeasurables, but here Jahung Bam Ho refers to the 4 gatekeeping goddesses. Then Gatam Gayam refers to the 4 Shvana goddesses. And Jaya Vijaya refers to the 4 Ishvari goddesses. Achide Aparachide refers to the 4 earth protecting goddesses. Madasena, which was mentioned before, are the 4 Ging warriors. Pramadanaye refers to the ocean of retinue, such as the messengers, the envoys, and so forth. And then the rest is the same as before, Sarva, Bignan, Bam, Hung, Pet. So we are, with Hung, Pet, we are then invoking them to engage in activity.
Okay.
Yes, Sanin Chena. What time is it? Oh, Tarong Jiva.
Tung is Ringbot.
Ringbot is to Tarong Jiva Chok.
Javi to Sutos on the no. You don't know about it.
Yana Sanin Sena.
Okay. Javi.
Chick? Okay, so we do 2 more, and then the rest tomorrow. Let's see, sorry. when chanting the main mantra, can we visualize the deity Vajrakilaya in addition to visualizing the Hung and mantra garland? And so niệm bắt đơn bê cặp là thế này châu bông anh so Hung đang ngang co gom go go rồi và thế này darong đi gang lang anh so tổ chức phù ba lạc không yang gom na châu rồi về
Really gom châu đi ta đang bộ chia làm gom cặp so các gia đình bộ chia song song à đối nhà đang gom ya ra xin đối gom Tsök gì là tung đa trên ngã số thì movie sao bạn nói gì cả lẽ mà có ba giờ bạn nói gì ông thu cái một à thế nên hạ thu cao số thế nên cho hạ thì thế gì ta hạ thì số startup đấy rồi thì giang số nói gì thế nên hạ cao số thế nên hạ thì sản đẹp thế nên tham gia là giờ tôi thì xin tham gia hong chi bu xem tên nó đến xem tên mà em bắt đầu xí đi một thế số yang chơi là yang sinh goni mà gom này thế xem anh được ta từ số thực sự rồi tan don social care tập de ta khi cái yêu tham gia hong là xem tên tham gia là ha tham gia là tên tham gia rồi tôi xin tham gia yang chơi chơi em goni mà gom ya da một số care xin anh được rồi
So that is okay. And also as Kachan Rinpoche mentioned yesterday regarding the generation stage practice, and we visualize according to the words that we read, and we have to merge the meaning of those words with our meditation. And it's very difficult for it to appear just like a picture all at once, but it's more like a movie where we move through the different scenes or sections. And as we said, the most important part of the visualization is the mantra garland while we recite the mantra. But then you can also visualize the deity. And you can also shift between the visualizations as it suits your mind. So sometimes you can shift to, again, reestablishing the visualization of the deity. And then sometimes you can visualize the emanating of the light rays and gathering them back. And sometimes you just focus on the Hung syllable. But most importantly, these are all methods for the mind to remain without distraction. And so since we have the time here as we are reciting the mantra, you can really shift between different visualizations, whatever works best for you at the time for you to stay single-pointedly. So sometimes you can visualize the Hung syllable, sometimes you just focus on the mantra garland, and then sometimes you focus on how light rays emanate out and gather back, and then at times you come back to the generation stage and visualize the deity from the beginning again. So you can practice in this way as it suits you.
Yeah,
and let's do one more. When visualizing I must maybe do a short one. Actually, as we chant the Tibetan and English texts, are we still visualizing the blue Hung flame within our hearts? Dengan so pöge dang inchi dömpe kabla, dengan so ninka na la Hung ting na deni medi darong mutuna komgorwe.
Chanting si caps.
Dömpe kabla.
Dömpe kabla jiram te tsigi tung din sin tara kong hyun wa te ri tini wo nga da caps ta garang te sin.
Me am gongra me.
Ja, me Rinpoche ke mixa song do te ndi te kom ya po yore. Tin jiram gom ka so hong da tin ni te kala ka bo le tam bo caps.
Yeah, so as we said, when you go through the text, through the visualization, and then you follow and just visualize whatever you're reciting at the time. But when you come to the actual mantra recitation, and then you can visualize in this way, where you visualize the Hung in the fire, which Rinpoche also gave as a special way of visualizing the Hung. But it's difficult for a beginning practitioner to visualize everything at once. So as we go through the sadhana, to also visualize the Hung in the fire and so on. Thank you very much. There probably were many mistakes, so I apologize for that. And also, we took up a lot of time.
Vajrakilaya